welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name's Michelle. I am 30 years old and I've been living with type 1 diabetes for 18 years, and this is a type 1 diabetes lifestyle channel. Today I'm just doing a really quick impromptu video because I've been looking through boxes of my old diabetes stuff that my mom showed me, and there's this one box of stuff from when I was first diagnosed 18 years ago, and it was just so fun to look through, so I thought I would actually bring you along just to show you some of my things from 2002 when I was first diagnosed. So we're just gonna go through a few things today, and I hope you all had great holidays. I know the holidays this year were super different, so I hope that no matter what you did, you somehow found a way to make it special. So we're gonna start off here. So I have a few things. So my mom's amazing. She keeps everything and in like impeccable condition, so organized. This is my binder from the Children's Hospital where I was diagnosed. So I was actually diagnosed in London, Ontario. Can we all just appreciate the 1980s look of these characters? Like this woman here is on the phone, and I don't know, I feel like this is from the 1980s. But this binder is full of gems. So I'm just gonna show you a few things that I found in here. My mom kept everything. This is my mom's writing. She wrote out every single step you can think of for doing an injection. Because when I was first diagnosed with diabetes, I did all injections with syringes. So she wrote everything, like get supplies, wash hands, roll bottle, wipe top of bottle. And when I was first diagnosed, I was on NPH insulin, which is like an intermediate acting insulin, and Humalog, which is a fast acting insulin. So it was like clear and cloudy. And I'm sure for those of you who have had diabetes for a while, you can remember that there was a certain order you had to fill the insulin in. It was kind of confusing. I actually don't really remember it because I was only 12, but my mom had it all written out here. So she has like all these notes, and it was just really cute to see. I can't even imagine being a parent having a child diagnosed with type 1 diabetes seeing this. Like, I can't even imagine what she went through. So serious shout out to all the parents of kids with type 1 out there, because I don't know how you do it. It blows my mind, everything that you have to learn, and I'm just so grateful. My mom is amazing, and she does so much for me still today with my diabetes. So this one is super cute. So I traced my hands, and this was to keep track of where I had pricked my finger when I was first diagnosed so that I didn't make my fingers sore. And it's a great idea for kids too, or even adults. If you're finding your fingers are getting sore, trace your hands and then put like an X for where you've tested. I never used my thumbs. I don't remember that. I use my thumbs now. So this I was very surprised by. I found this sheet from 2006, so I would have been 16 years old, and it gave my insulin routine. So when I was first diagnosed, I was on Humalog and NPH in 2002. And I know I've said this before, and quite a few people have commented saying that seems kind of archaic to be on in 2002, but that's what worked for me. That's what I did. But then in 2006, I had no memory of this. I was on R, regular insulin, and that is like the first insulin. This was my insulin routine in 2006. So in the morning, I took Humulin R and NPH, which is intermediate. And then at lunch, I didn't take any insulin because I had that NPH on board, so that covered my lunch. So at school, I didn't have to take a shot, but I had to eat at a very specific time and a certain number of carbs every day. So it was very strict. And then at dinner, I took Novorapid, and then at bed, I took NPH again. So just a very different insulin routine than what someone who's diagnosed today would start with, because today, typically they give like that basal, like long-acting insulin like Lantus or Tresiba, and then you inject short-acting every time you eat. But I was on this like strange cocktail combination of insulin, and I don't even ever remember being on R, so that was surprising to me. I also just want to say that when I was first diagnosed, it was so strict because I was on these like specific insulins. So I remember having to eat at specific times and a certain number of carbs, and it didn't matter like how I was feeling that day. Like, I had to eat that number of carbs. So I had my set carbs for each meal at each time. It made life extremely inflexible. This is my injection site thing. So I had one of these at the beginning. I would mark off like where I gave my injections, And then we even have a back side, the bum here, just so that I didn't use the same site too many times and I didn't get any lumps or bumps. Now I would never do this just because this is so much work and so much time. I wouldn't bother, but it was really helpful for when we were first starting out. And in this binder, there's just a bunch of other things like how to fill a syringe, like very like basic diabetes care, because I started off with the basics. So yes, this binder is full of goodies for when I was first diagnosed, but all of it's very outdated, so I would not trust much of it anymore. These are all my log books. I didn't have a CGM, like I said, I did all finger pricks, and we wrote down all of my blood sugars. So this is my first log book here at the front to, I think this is 2007. So my mom kept them all. She's so organized. So I thought I would show you my first logbook. This is kind of fun to look back at. So I was diagnosed on December 13th, 2002. And my first actual day testing my blood sugar was December 16th, because I was diagnosed on a Friday and my blood sugar wasn't high. Go check out my diagnosis story if you haven't seen it, because I was diagnosed really early and they weren't too concerned about me. So they left me over the weekend, and then I went into the hospital on Monday to do my training. But this was my first day with diabetes, like actually treating my diabetes on Monday, December 16th. Here you can see I took only 3 units that day. That's it for lunch. So at lunch I was 11.4, and then evening I was 6.9. Didn't take any insulin for dinner. And then I was 10.7. So you can see I was still making a lot of my own insulin, and my insulin dosing was so low, like I was only taking a few units a day. And then the last thing I have to show, which kind of gave me good memories, well, not good memories, but memories. My first meter. I thought I was so cool to have this meter because it is glow in the dark. So this is the Precision Extra by Medisense. It was massive, and I think it took like 20 seconds to test my blood sugar. It's my first meter, and I remember thinking it was so cool to have a glow in the dark meter and bringing it into school and showing my 7th grade teacher at the time how I tested my blood sugar, and I just thought it was very brave and cool. So it's kind of fun that I still have this. But yes, those are some memories I thought I would share with you. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but we are still in lockdown here. I think we're into like the 2nd month of lockdown. So like I said in the previous video, there's not much going on, but I thought these were fun and wanted to share them with you. I hope you're all doing well, and sending you my love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.